one of the most amazing personal moments in my whole career was becoming an all-time leading rusher. And the craziest part about it, and I'm glad James Washington saw my goals in 1990. I was sitting in my apartment in 1990 before the season even got started, and I was writing down my goals. All of a sudden I hear a knock on my apartment door. James Washington come in. And I slide my paper underneath. You know, being manly, don't want nobody to know I write down goals, being tough. He come in and sit at the table. He pulls it out. He said, "What you do?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "Let me see what you got over there." He looked at my goal list. He said, that's interesting. Now, here it is, 2002. James Washington is watching. Michael Irvin is there on the sideline because Michael knew, we talked about it. And now I have a chance to become an all-time leading rusher, and it happens. Preparation plus opportunity equals success. I prepared myself with a vision when I was 7 years old. I worked that vision through life. And along my life, I had people come into my life to share words of wisdom and words of encouragement, even when things were tough and things did not look so good. And when I look back and reflect on all those things, those people were angels. Those people were great inspirations. Those people were people who unlocked the mental potential of a young kid that's sitting in the projects thinking that the world is his or her ghetto. Taking me out of that box, placing me in a home to show me that destiny does not just rely or leans in one box. That you have more in you that you haven't even tapped into yet. And as I went older and got the chance to understand that and start putting all that stuff together, then another amazing thing happened. It's called retirement. I retired from the game in 2005. But I retired from the game with a plan and a strategy. And that plan and strategy was to move into another part of my life, and that is business. Remember that number 12 that I had on my back when I was 8 years old? Well, my 13 years with the Dallas Cowboys, I got a chance to know a very good person, very business savvy man, Roger Staubach. He inspired me and encouraged me. And when I retired, he told me this one day. He said, "When you're ready to retire and you're ready to figure out what you want to do, call me." I told Roger right before I got ready to retire, I said, "Roger, I figured out what it is that I want to do. I want to be like you. I want to be a businessman that people respect and that I can provide a service just like you provide and make it work for everybody and all parties involved." And so, "Roger, I want to get into the real estate development business." He said, "Well, come on in the office." We went in the office. He introduced me to this guy by the name of Chris McGuire, who is head of Staubach Retail, but he also is head of Cypress Equities, a development company and a development arm of the Staubach Company. We joined forces and created our company called Smith Cypress Partners. And now, I don't have to design the buildings anymore. I know some people who do. I go hire them. But now I'm a real estate developer, and I have an affiliation with one of my idols, Roger Staubach. Life is funny. It is so funny how things just come together. And for me, it's amazing because I'm living a life of dream. And everything that I've even possibly imagined couldn't have been so perfect. Even the bad stuff. When I see it, I know that there's another outcome on the other side of it because I know I've been through it and I'm not alone. And I stay connected with everything and every part of it.